Okay, now we should be good. All right, now we're good. Alrighty. Make sure we're good here. Yep, now we good. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out and waiting just a touch. Had some technical things we were getting set up. I am in a new location, 100% in a new location versus probably the last, 2-3 times that you saw me. So let's just make sure everything is coming in loud and clear. If you can see and hear me, okay, see and hear, drop a 2 in the chat box down below if you guys can see and hear me okay. Seems like things are coming in loud and clear here. Let me just see, make sure the volume. Yeah, seems like things are good to go, but as long as you guys can see and hear me okay, do me a favor, again, just pop a 2 down in the comments that you guys can see and hear everything okay. Just had to do some additional lighting. I know I got this big glowing thing behind me right here, but we'll figure this out over the next couple of weeks. I moved out of the hotel. So we are out of the hotel. I'm in Lowell, Massachusetts now. Any Massachusetts peeps out in the house there? Do me a favor, guys, drop a comment. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And happy 16th of January, my friends. It is officially 2023, January 16th. We're going to be diving into something tonight. I'm going to get pretty deep into something that I see a lot of value in. You might not see a lot of value in. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'm really hoping that you get a lot of value out of tonight's training because it's something that as a home-based business owner, you need to take really, really serious or partner with someone that is going to take this really, really serious. And that is taxes, paying taxes, and also figuring out what you can and can't write off, how you can have massive tax advantages as a home-based business owner. So if you want to learn all of those things, you want to get the inside scoop. If you just started, home-based business, doesn't matter what it is. It could be affiliate marketing, eBay, Etsy store, drop shipping, network marketing, whatever. If you started a home-based business in 2022, then you're going to make sure that you watch today's broadcast 100% all the way through. I will do my best to answer all of your questions and also cover for me. I've been doing this going on 7 years. Okay. So I've been a home-based business owner, a full-time work from home-based business owner since, for almost 7 years now. So I know the ins and outs of what you should and should not be doing come tax time. And this is a real deal because for a lot of you, we are coming up on tax time. So the reason why I wanted to kind of go live tonight is talk about some of those things and talk about the advantages that you have. You might not have even realized the advantages that you do have. So I'm going to go over my process and show you guys how I plan my taxes and also how I literally save thousands and thousands of dollars per year by being a home-based business owner. So if that's something you want to learn, then obviously stay tuned, watch this whole thing. If you don't care about paying taxes, you don't care about any of that stuff, then this might not be a fit for you. If you don't want to learn anything today, this might not be a fit for you. If you do want to learn, hang out, watch this whole thing. Also, please do me a favor, make sure while you are here and watching, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and get notified anytime I post new content here on YouTube, which is literally every single day. I go live every single Monday. I answer all your questions every single week, every single day, really. So make sure you guys are staying tuned in. So lots of news coming in. What do we got in the house? We got Iowa, Chicago, Webster, Texas, New Haven, Michigan, Virginia. Awesome. Cool. All right. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's keep diving into it. So do me a favor, guys. If you have any sort of home-based business, just do me a favor, type business down below. Just want to get a feel for how many people here are watching. But let me know how many of you guys have any sort of home-based business, affiliate marketing, network marketing, eBay, Etsy, drop shipping, any of that sort of stuff. Doesn't matter what it is. If you, knit yarn and you sell it for a profit, like you have a home-based business. So it doesn't matter what it is. Do me a favor, just comment the word business down below. If you guys have any sort of home-based business, just kind of want to get a feel for the audience today. How many of you guys are out there? Business comments coming in. Thank you. Appreciate that. Whoa, Matthew, bro, you're from Manchester? Super cool, man. Super cool. I was literally just in Nashua, New Hampshire last week. I'm actually in Lowell, Massachusetts today. So again, guys, how many of you guys here have a home-based business? Any sort of home-based business, doesn't matter what it is. Comment the word business down below. Linwall business. Thank you for that. So Serge or Sergey says, I'm in Canada, probably not the same. You guys got to realize, like, pretty much anywhere in the world, you're going to pay taxes. Doesn't matter if you're over in the UK, if you're in Canada, if you're in Australia, Germany, US, chances are whatever country you're in, you're going to pay taxes. So it's making sure that you guys understand all of the advantages that you guys have as a home-based business owner. Sharisa, let me give you, I hope I said that right. Let me give you a little mindset tip. Started mid-January, no money made yet. Well, you're going to continue down that path, Sharisa. If you continue to broadcast out to the world, hey, I'm not making money. Hey, I'm not making money. Well, of course you're not making money. Law of attraction, my friend. So do me a favor, don't go into a public forum and say, hey, everybody, I'm not making money. Because then, you're not really asking the universe for what you want. You're just letting everybody know what you have. So little mindset shift there. Focus on when you're going to make money. Write it down. Take a notebook and some paper and write down when you want to make your first sale by, and say, I'm working on my first sale right now, whatever that is. But just shift the vocabulary around a little bit. And, you don't want to blast to the world. Hey, like if I said to you guys, if I showed up here every Monday and was like, hey guys, I got all these great businesses. I don't make any money, but you guys should join. Would you want to join me? If I said I have like multiple businesses that I run online, but I don't make any money, would you guys want to join me? Probably not, right? But I keep it real. I show you guys, talk to you guys about what's up. Anyway, sidetrack, jumping back on the track now. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to dive into it. We're going to talk about some things that you guys can be doing to literally get the most out of your taxes. So did you guys know this? As a home-based business owner, at least here in the United States, and I'm sure it's very, very similar in other countries, but for the most part, most of my audience is here in the United States. I think like 83% of my audience is in the United States. Last time I looked at my analytics. You qualify as a home-based business owner. You qualify for over. Let me rephrase that. And by the way, let me start right here. Okay. So this is where we get into the tax training, if you will. And it's really not training. And this is purely for entertainment purposes only. Okay. So I am not a certified financial planner. I'm not a CPA. Okay. I'm not a tax professional. Everything that you're going to watch from here on out is for entertainment purposes only. Nudge, wink. Okay. All I'm going to do is share my real life experiences as being a home-based business owner and letting you know that you could qualify for up to 200 tax deductions as a home-based business owner, just like me. Okay. But again, I'm not a tax professional. This is not tax advice. I'm just sharing some fun information for entertainment. Okay. That makes sense, everyone. Hope that makes sense. All right. Now, let me go ahead and share my screen and kind of just dive in and start talking about some things. So I'm literally going to take you guys through my process right now. So I'm going to go to the dry erase board here, AKA the Zoom whiteboard. And by the way, guys, I get asked like probably almost on a weekly basis, hey, what software do you use when you share your screen, when you're recording your videos? I just use Zoom. It's really simple, really easy to use. Okay. So we call this prepping for taxes. Dun, dun, dun. Don't let this scare you. Okay. Prepping for taxes. So the very first thing that I like to do, and this is, I'm just going to kind of go in, random order here. So the very first thing I like to do is I like to figure out all of my 1099s. So how you get paid, right? And those, at least in the home-based business space, you get paid via 1099, right? You get 1099s. So I'm going to basically make a list. All right. So I'm going to make a list, create list of all 1099s that I'm going to get. Okay. And if I were you, I would also do the same thing, because the last thing that you want, and trust me when I tell you, this has happened to me before. This is why you want to make a list. You want to go back. You want to go check out everything that you signed up for throughout the year. You want to look at all, like, trust me, I know some of you guys have signed up for like a dozen different opportunities. And it doesn't matter if you made over $600, and that's the benchmark, by the way, $600. As long as you made more than $600 in any of these opportunities, you're going to get a 1099, and the government is going to expect that you pay your taxes on that money. Okay. So I hope we're clear there. But I would make a list of all those, because what's happened to me before is I actually forgot. I forgot a 1099 that when I went to do my taxes many moons ago. And that 1099, well, guess what, guys? The government, believe it or not, the government does a really good job of keeping track of how much money you make. So if you don't claim all of your income, which, by the way, again, I'm not a tax advisor. This is not tax advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. But people, pay your taxes. Claim all of your income. It's the right thing to do. Okay. Don't be that person that tries to like save a little extra money and, oh, I'm just not going to report this $25,000 that I made. No, you should report that stuff. I'm telling you. So create a list of all your 1099s. Okay. And, just be really diligent, figure out where you made money throughout the year. Now, obviously, if you have a W-2 because you work for an employer, then that would go in there too. Okay. You can also, I'm telling you from my point of view, I am 100% full-time home-based business owner. I don't get W-2s anymore. I don't work for a company. I don't work for an employer. All I get is 1099s. Okay. So if you have W-2s, you would make a list of those as well. So if you work one job, two job, whatever. Okay. Now, next thing you want to do, okay, is you want to start making a list of all of your expenses. Okay. List out your business expenses. Okay. List out your business expenses. So I'm going to give you guys some ideas, and this is where you can really, have a big opportunity to, really list out a lot of things. Okay. Oops. All right. Let me just see. I think I'm out of oops, just a touch here. All right. Anyway, list out your business expenses. So let me give you some examples. Okay. Any business that you bought into in 2022. Okay. So any new businesses, you joined. Okay. That would be an expense, obviously, and that's monthly or annual, right? So any businesses that you joined or paid for throughout the year. Okay. Let me just kind of bullet these a little bit, make them a little easier to see. This, Zoom dry erase board thing here isn't really the easiest thing to work with, but you guys can kind of follow along. All right. So any new business that you join, so any monthly or annual memberships that you guys pay. Okay. Monthly, annual, I'll even put that right here. Memberships. There we go. I don't even know if I can stretch this out. Whole page, maybe. Let me see. Oh, look at that fit. Okay. Now, any courses. If you guys bought any courses throughout the year, if you guys purchased any equipment, if you guys purchased any equipment throughout the year, this could be a new iPhone. This could be a laptop, a MacBook, a tablet, anything along those lines. Okay. So I'll just call this devices, right? Any devices that you purchase. These are technical, like, again, MacBook, tablet, computer, laptop, whatever. If you bought any lighting for videos that you make, if you bought any cameras, right? Did you guys buy any cameras? Did you buy any cords or extension cords, notebooks, notepads, anything, literally anything that you would buy for equipment is These are all tax deductible expenses. So right here, these are literally tax deductible expenses. So what else could be in there? Okay, let's talk about what else you could do. Now, travel. Here's one, a lot of people don't think about this. If you traveled for business, and you could really think about this, you have the opportunity, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a tax professional, but if you traveled, think about this. If you traveled, doesn't matter where it was and what it was for, you could have been visiting family. You could have been traveling for education. You could have been traveling for whatever. If you were traveling somewhere and you created content for your business, that could be considered a business expense. Okay. So anywhere you traveled, and this includes, plane tickets, this includes bus fare, this includes train fare, this includes hotels, meals while you were traveling. This includes, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like so much other stuff. If you had to buy, anything for your business, if you had to pay any additional expenses, okay, those are all, additional expenses while you were traveling. That's all in there too. Okay. Other things that you guys can tack on. Okay. So think about if you guys own a home. Okay. If you guys own a home, you can write a percentage, okay, of your home can be allocated for your business. So that means if you're obviously paying a mortgage, if you're paying, insurance on your home, if you're paying, obviously all of that stuff, you can write off a percentage of your home as a business expense. Did you even know that? Okay. So the whole point here, guys, is to, go through this exercise and list out all of your business expenses. All right. List them all out. Be very, 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 very diligent. Okay. If you donated, okay, so donations are tax deductible expenses, donations. So if you donated anything to, say, the Salvation Army, okay, Red Cross, any of that sort of stuff. If you did any sort of donations, Cars for Kids, if you donated a vehicle, okay, I did that this year. Okay, I did that earlier this year. I donated a vehicle to my old high school because it's a technical high school. So they have an automotive shop. I donated my truck. And yes, that is a taxed benefit right there. Okay. So what else, guys? What else? I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to quiz you guys. What else can you guys write off as a business tax deduction? Okay, let's quiz. It's quiz time. Let's make this interactive, guys. Pop up some answers down below. What can you guys write off as business tax deduction? So far, obviously, we have new businesses that you joined, any monthly or annual memberships, any courses that you bought. Also, think about this too. Any upgrades, all right? Any upgrades in your business. So upgrades, right? If you went from one level to the next and you had to pay money for that, okay? Because I know the business that I'm in just had a big promotion on that, where if you went from gold or platinum up to a titanium, it was $199 expense. That is a business tax deduction. Now, granted, you might have just done that this year. That won't count until next year's taxes, but you get the idea. Okay. You get the idea. Okay. Rent for an apartment, not necessarily. I wouldn't really include that, but depending on your tax professional, they may or may not be able to, slide some of that. Roofing, I don't know if I would consider roofing anything to do with a business expense, unless obviously if you own the building and it was a business building that you owned, then sure. But what else we got, guys? What else we got? There's lots of other things in here. Okay. What you can also do is, let me just pop this over here. Here's one that people don't think about: food, right? Food and meals. So yes, if you go out, let's say I do this all the time. Okay. I will sometimes go to a Panera and I will go work my business from the Panera for the day. I'll go there, I'll write emails, I will maybe record some videos, do some phone calls, whatever it is. Food and meals can also be a tax deductible expense. Okay. So keep your receipts for that. Food and meals can be, as long as it's business related, but trust me, again, I am not a tax professional. This is purely for entertainment purposes only, but you can stretch, if it's a business related expense. But food and meals 100% can be a tax deductible business expense. Yes, absolutely. All right. Was that Denise that said that? Clothing. Yep, absolutely. Clothing can be a tax deductible expense 100%. Good call. Good call. Good call. What else, guys? Keep them coming. Keep them coming. What else can be a tax deductible expense? The whole point here, guys, is to literally, just get comfortable and get familiar with putting down as many expenses as you can possibly think about. And one of the things that I would recommend, so I'm going to unshare here for a second. One of the things I would really, really, really recommend is when you do your taxes, go seek out a really knowledgeable professional. And you may have to go look online. You may have to, partner with someone that they might not be in your area. Okay. Maybe you have to jump in a Zoom meeting with them. Maybe you have to go do some homework. But I would partner with a good tax professional that is really familiar with home-based business. Now, for me in Massachusetts, and by the way, my guy, if you guys are interested, my guy does Massachusetts and New Hampshire. So if you guys are in Massachusetts or New Hampshire and you want a really good tax professional, let me know, drop a comment down below or reach out to me on the side and let me know. But my guy is that I've been using literally for going on 7 years now, is amazing. I would seek out a really good tax professional to help you with your taxes. I'm going to give you my honest opinion here, and you guys can, take it for what it's worth. It's up to you. I would not, if you really want to get the most out of your business, I would not do your taxes yourself. Because I know sometimes you can go to like TurboTax or whatever. I would not do that. I would 100% not do that, because there's going to be like, they give you these preempted like questions, like, do you have this? Do you have that? Like, and there's so much that you could be missing out on. So I would go find a good tax professional that is incredibly familiar with home-based business. If you think about it too, a good tax professional that works on their own, they are a home-based business owner. As my guy is. My guy works out of his home. So he's incredibly familiar with what the advantages are of being a home-based business owner. All right. So I would be, and I would also, so number one, I would not try to do your taxes yourself. If you really want to take advantage of being a home-based business owner. Now, here's the thing. There is I don't want to say it's a catch, but it's something that you need to make sure is abundantly clear when you do your taxes. Even if you what was commented earlier, like, hey, I started in, doesn't matter when you start. If you started in 2022, you're officially a home-based business owner. Okay. Even if you didn't make any money, here's the thing you need to understand. Even if you made $0 in your business, you can still qualify for those business tax deductions. So let me be really clear. Again, this information is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a tax professional, but even if you didn't make any money in 2022, you can still get the tax benefits of being a home-based business owner as long as you literally show, the government that you are attempting to make a profit with your business. That's it. So how do you do that? You can show, you paid for traffic, you paid for courses, you paid your monthly memberships, you're trying to learn, whatever, all that stuff, as long as they're an attempt to make a profit, you can claim and all the tax advantages of being a home-based business owner. Okay. So even if you didn't make any money, right? So just want to be clear there, because some people say, well, I didn't make any money, so how can I get the tax breaks? Well, you still can, because think about it this way, like when businesses start out, most businesses, and this goes for retail too, this isn't just home-based business, this is major businesses, corporations, everything. The average business doesn't go into profit until their third year. So think about that. Like even it's very similar with home-based business too. The average business owner, whether it be a brick and mortar business or a home-based business, really doesn't get into full profit, get in the black, as they say, until their third year. Okay. So do you think that the first 2 years a business, like a brick and mortar business open, you think they're claiming tax deductions? Of course they are. Of course they are. So you should be doing the same. And it's okay as a business owner, it's okay to show a loss. It's okay to show that you lost money, because then guess what? You're going to get more back in tax money. Hey, is that how that works? Yeah, that's how that works, right? So I would stay clear of trying to do your taxes yourself. I would let a professional do it, someone that's very familiar with home-based business. And I would also, my personal opinion, do with it what you wish. I would also stay clear of using someone like H&R Block or any of those, like, those quick turnaround in and out, tax offices. In my personal opinion, I'm just telling you from experience, in my personal opinion, I haven't found them to be all that helpful when it comes to home-based business. And I also know that if you go in there as a home-based business owner and you want to claim all these deductions and everything, you're going to end up paying more. So where you would normally pay, like, let's say you would pay $100 or $200 to go get your taxes done, they would charge you $400 or $500 because now you're putting in all these claims and deductions and, you're creating all this additional work for them. It's really not. So again, food for thought, take it for what it's worth, but I would definitely look at who is going to do your taxes. But I would do a search in your area. I would do a search in your state. I might reach out on Facebook and say, hey, any home-based business owners that have, had their taxes done in my state, hit me up, let me know. But just make sure, do your homework. And again, if you are in if you're in Massachusetts, or if you're in New Hampshire and you want help with your taxes, I have a really great tax guy that I've been using for almost 7 years now. Dude's amazing, helps me out every single year. It's like the magician, I'll call him, because he's just so good at what he does. Anyway, so let's jump back into it. I just want to make sure you guys are, oops, wrong thing. Share the wrong thing. Try that again. So here you go. Just want to make sure you guys know and understand, first things first is obviously make a list of all of the income that you have coming in, your 1099s, your W-2s, whatever it is, anywhere you have income coming in. Guys, this also includes, for all you parents out there, this also includes child support. Child support is income. Okay. So make sure you guys know and understand that. Okay. If you got any dividends from investments that you guys have, if you guys have, E-Trade accounts, or you guys, for all you folks that are in crypto out there, if you guys made any money in crypto, that will also count as income. Please make sure you do your taxes properly. And trust me, I know a lot of folks. Let me just be really blunt here. I know a lot of folks that make a lot of money in crypto and they don't claim it. All I'm going to say is that's going to come back to bite you. I can guarantee you it's going to come back to bite you. So make sure you guys are claiming all the income that you're getting. So that's number one. Number two, list out all your expenses. Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys one really, really big hint. Really, really big hint. So you see all this stuff here. You see all the monthly memberships, the meals, the travel, the expenses, all this other stuff. You guys see all this stuff here. You guys want a really, 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 really simple way to keep track of all this stuff. See all this stuff right here? You want a simple and easy way to keep track of that? Just comment yes or no. I mean, maybe you don't want it. Maybe you want to take the hard road. I'm not really sure. All right. But if you want a really simple and easy way to keep track of all that, comment yes. And I'll show you exactly what I do. Okay. Show you exactly what I do. And then again, it's up to you if you want to do that too. Okay. It's up to you. Yeah, Denise, if you buy a new car, you can write off the new car as a business tax deduction if it's over 6,000 pounds. The car has to be over 6,000 pounds. So typically that's going to be a mid to large size SUV, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Chevy Tahoe, GMC Yukon, maybe an Acadia, somewhere around there, but a mid to large size SUV or north of that, would be over 6,000 pounds. Okay. So here's what I do. And I've gone over this in other trainings, but again, I'm going to cover this again because it's just super, super, super important, super critical. Okay. All of my business expenses, every single business expense I have. So like literally like the microphone that you see here, my lighting, MacBook, literally any membership. Okay. Any membership that I have, any online thing that I pay for, my email autoresponder, my click tracking software, ClickFunnels, all of that sort of stuff. Zoom, I'm in Zoom right now. I have to pay monthly for Zoom. I have a paid account because obviously I stream online and you can't do that with the free version. Literally every single thing that I pay for goes on this card right here. This is my American Express Hilton Honors Card for business. This is a business credit card. Okay. So every single expense that I have lands on this card. Now, why is that important? Am I trying to sell you on American Express? That's up to you. I've been using them for probably close to 20 years now. But here's the thing. Why is this good? Why is it helpful that everything? Now, there's really two main reasons that putting everything on the American Express, the Hilton Honors Card, this is a business American Express card, okay? There's two main reasons why this is very, very, very beneficial. Number one, anytime I pay anything for business, if I'm buying new notebooks, if I'm buying lighting, microphone, cameras, I'm paying a monthly membership, I'm paying for a course, I'm paying for, Zoom or ClickFunnels or, GetResponse, Aweber, autoresponders, anything. If I'm paying for anything on my business, it goes on here. So the first thing that happens, number one, is this card pays me back in points. So I get points with Hilton. This is a real number. I'm going to give you guys a real life number. With Hilton, over the last year, I now have over 500,000, over 500,000 points that I can use with Hilton. So anytime I travel, I can stay for free. So now think about this, all of my business expenses go on a card that pays me back. When my wife and I travel, when we go and stay literally anywhere in a Hilton, we can stay for free because we just earn the points. So I put all my business expenses. So think about this, instead of paying your business expenses out of your bank account, which gets you nothing, you put it on a card that will pay you back in points, bonuses, perks, whatever. So now over the last year, we've racked up over 500,000 points. So when we go on vacations, when we travel, when we go whatever, we can stay for free. That's number one. Number two, okay? Number two. And by the way, if you guys are interested in the same card that I use, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, no big deal. I'm going to leave the link for it right there. That's my same card that I use. If you want to check it out, go right ahead, okay? Now, I don't make any money when you guys do that, by the way. Like, I don't really care. I'm just sharing the information. Second reason, and this is way more important than the points. Here's what makes it really, really simple, which is the question that I asked a little while ago. For your tax prep, okay? So remember this. I shared this document with you right here. So check this out. I shared this document, obviously keeping track of all this information, everything you're paying here, all this stuff, boom, boom, all this other stuff, right? All the stuff that you're paying here, clothing, food, meals, all that other stuff, right? So instead of you trying to keep track of that, okay, you ready? When you have the American Express card, and I'm sure other credit cards do this too, when you have the American Express card for business, at the end of the year, I get a PDF statement, and that PDF statement from American Express breaks it all down by category. And when you get your taxes done, there's, I think, six major categories. So, you have your typical expenses, you have your business expenses, you have your food, meals and entertainment, you have education, training, all these, like there's 6 major categories. American Express breaks down all of your purchases throughout the year, and it puts them into these different categories. At the end of the year, I literally just take my statement and I slide it across the desk to my tax guy. And I don't have to keep track of all that stuff. I don't have to go printing out all that information because it's all on my MX statement at the end of the year. It makes it super, super, super easy. So if you put all of your so think about that for 2023, as you look out over the rest of the year, think about all your business expenses, even if it's just a monthly membership to run your business. Maybe you're on my team. Maybe you're doing Savings Highway. Maybe you're doing whatever, right? Maybe you have an email autoresponder. Maybe you have some other things. Your cell phone bill, right? Maybe you got your cell phone bill. Maybe you got your Wi-Fi, whatever it is. Put it all on a card that's going to pay you back. And then at the end of the year, you give your tax professional your credit card statement broken down by category, and you're done. Super simple, super easy. That's how I do it. That's what makes it really, really, really simple and easy come tax time. So food for thought, man. Yeah, exactly. Just like Denise said, it literally itemizes everything. It makes it easy. Makes it really easy. So was that beneficial? Did that help? Was there value? What do you guys have for questions? Pop them in there. Let me know. What do you guys have for questions? I know this wasn't like a typical training here. I know we're not talking about the new app, which by the way, like for those of you guys that are in my business, oh man, wait till Teachable Tuesday tomorrow, my friends. We're going to be launching something super, super cool. We just launched a brand new app that is 100% free for all our members. Everybody's loving the app. The feedback's been awesome. People are increasing their, like the sales coming in. It's just been total fire. Seeing a lot of sales coming in, which has been awesome. Now, and the app, if you're on our team, the app is 100% free. Also, tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a training on the app, and we're also going to be launching something that goes with it that nobody's expecting, nobody knows about yet. And it's going to be live tomorrow for Teachable Tuesday. So super, super, super excited about that. Anyway, let me just show you guys something really cool. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please do me a favor. Drop a question down below. Let me know. What do you guys have for questions? Do you have questions on home-based business? Do you guys have questions on taxes? Anything I covered tonight? Do you have questions on anything for me? Pop a question down below. Let me know. But I do want to share this information with you here, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. If you guys haven't already, if you made it till this point in the video, if you're watching the recording, you're watching this live, please do me a favor. Please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys ring that bell, get notified anytime I post new content here on my channel. It's literally every single day. If you guys head over to my channel, okay, you guys will see multiple different playlists. Okay. This is my main baby right here. Okay. This is my main Side hustle is my main gig. This is what earns me literally the majority of my income right here. You guys can literally go to copy this site. Okay, if you guys do that, go to copythissite.com. It will take you directly into this first playlist. If you guys are new to this whole thing, okay, you guys are new to checking me out, you guys are new to making money online, you guys are new to home-based business, you're going to want to go to copythissite.com and check that out. I'll pop back over in here, okay? So you guys can have that link and go directly over there and check that out. I also have a free training on how to rank up on YouTube, which, by the way, I got to change that. How to rank on YouTube in 2023, not 2022. I got to change that. But if you guys want to go learn YouTube, I have the whole series here, okay? I don't even know, like 20 videos, how to go crush it on YouTube, okay? I have another free training right here. I show you guys literally over the shoulder as I get out there and I build brand new social media accounts from scratch and how we get those growing quickly. Easy business automation. If you guys want to see the autoresponder page builder that I use, you guys can go check that out. Check that out. I show you over the shoulder how I do, what I do, all that stuff, step by step. Daily motivation. I literally listen to this stuff every single day. Steve Jobs, Earl Nightingale, Art Williams, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, all that good stuff. Okay, how to maximize your earnings. If you're in business with me, I have some additional training here, how to maximize your earnings. This is all stuff where I literally jump on the dry erase board and I map out how everything works. Very educational. You want to check that out. One of my main traffic sources that I use, again, guys, lots and lots and lots and lots of free information over on my channel. So please, please, please go check that out. If you want to see how I make literally a full-time 5-figure monthly income, you guys can go to copythissite.com. You'll land there. Go check that out. But again, just make sure you go ahead somewhere around here. Maybe it's over here. Smash that subscribe button and make sure you guys are notified anytime all that cool stuff happens. So what do you got? Yeah, car rental. Absolutely. If you guys are traveling for business, okay, if you guys are traveling for business, car rental 1000% would be a tax deductible expense, as would the airfare, as would Uber rides. You know, Uber rides 100% would be tax deductible business expense. Now, the beautiful part is if you guys have all those expenses on your, say, American Express business card, it's all itemized, all taken care of for you. You don't have to think about it. Lindwall, what are you asking there? What if you're on a different platform for 2021 and did not file? All right, so I think what you're asking is, like, in other words, what are you saying? Like, you're in a different business opportunity in 2021. If you didn't file those taxes, if you didn't claim that income, can you do that this time around? The answer to that is yes. You can always go back. And I've had to do this before too. So it's a really good question. I've had to do this before. So as an example, I forgot, this was a oops on my part. I was back in 2018. I missed a 1099 on my taxes. So I had to go back and I had to do a revision for that tax year. You can always go back and you can do a revision for any tax year at any point you want. Again, as long as you're using a good tax professional that knows what they're doing, please don't try to do it yourself. Just use a good tax professional, let them handle all that stuff. The other thing about having a good tax professional is, God forbid, knock on wood, if you ever get audited by the government by any chance, your tax professional will represent you, and you can basically make them, what do they call that? Why can't I think of what that's called? Basically, you can let them be your representative and they can work directly with the government, the IRS, and be the one that handles all that process for you. That's another good part about having a tax professional, where if you did the old TurboTax thing, you tried to do it yourself, you'd be running around like crazy, probably be all nervous and trying to figure all that stuff out. Like, let the tax pros worry about that. You know what I mean? So again, just food for thought there. All right. What's up, Ray? Ray LaRue. Good to see you in here. Thanks for joining. Going over tax information. So guys, I don't see any questions coming in. So no worries. Couple came in there, but if you guys have any more questions, please go ahead and drop them in there. If you made it to this point in the video, please do me a favor. go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That would be super cool. And other than that, my friends, if you guys want more information on what I do, I just dropped my link in there, copythesite.com. That is literally how I make probably 90% of my income is from that main source. And you guys can literally get started for $20. And you can build a full-time income. We'll give you our app. We'll give you everything you guys need to get out there and crush it online. Everything I do, literally everything I do and how I do it is in that training series over at copythesite.com. I just dropped that link in there. I'll drop it again. You guys can go check that information out. If you guys don't have any questions, all good. Appreciate you guys watching. Happy Monday. Stay tuned for more content coming out all throughout the week. And I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, and obviously the engagement and content here. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Smash that subscribe button. Throw this video a like, will you? And also ring that bell, get notified anytime I post new content, which is literally every single day. Yes, you will be able to, good question, Ray, you will be able to catch up. This is recorded. So any live here on YouTube is recorded. So once this is over, you'll be able to go back and watch it from the beginning and get all that great information. And that is that, my friends. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And we will see you guys on the next one. Hope you got value out of today, man. Really.